A vaulted ceiling can make a kitchen feel airy and spacious, allowing natural light to fill the room. The architectural detail draws the eyes up, creating visual interest in what is typically a very functional space. Designing a kitchen around a vaulted ceiling offers wonderful possibilities to open up sightlines, incorporate architectural details, and play with lighting fixtures. However, the angled walls and ceilings also provide some practical challenges when arranging appliances, cabinetry, and workstations. Careful planning is required to lay out an efficient kitchen that also maximizes the aesthetic potential of a vaulted ceiling. These videos will provide tips and inspiration to capitalize on the drama and dimensions only a vaulted kitchen can provide. Choosing cabinets and appliances. The foundational pieces of any kitchen are the fixed elements like cabinetry, islands, and built-in appliances. Their placement relative to angled walls and ceilings requires some forethought to allow room for comfortable passage and usage. Stick to wall-mounted upper cabinets rather than tall, two-ceiling units that will hit the slope. Custom designs with angled edges and varied height cabinets make the most of awkward dimensions. Consider open shelving to continue visual airiness. Glass front upper cabinets maintain that transparent feel. Just be sure to maximize all vertical storage opportunities. Innovative solutions like staggered shelves, sliding storage, and customizable inserts accommodate everything easily, even on hard-to-reach upward space. Keep countertops streamlined without bulky overhangs that could hit people. Floating wood or glass shelves make great display areas without encroaching. Limit the mass of kitchen islands to open up traffic flow compared to oversized, closed designs that might obstruct. Position them strategically to screen working zones without impacting room feel. Have at least 12 to 18 inches of clearance between any overhead slope and cabinet tops to allow opening appliances unhindered. This applies to stove hoods and built-in microwaves too. If there is a window on an upper wall, plan food preparation zones accordingly. Allow sufficient room for cutting boards and appliance cords, etc. Measure carefully so window treatments do not infringe on counter areas either. Lighting solutions. One of the distinct advantages of a vaulted kitchen is allowing abundant natural light to uplift the space. Strategic use of lighting fixtures can really maximize sunlight, augment with task lighting as needed, and add striking design features. For example, skylights in a ceiling slope bathe the room in sunshine, especially handy around a central kitchen island. Clerestory windows ringing upper walls serve a similar role. Just be conscious of placing heat-generating appliances directly below windows to reduce temperature contrast issues. Use recessed lighting thoughtfully, highlighting particular areas rather than uniformly brightening everything. Down lights direct at a workstation, the stovetop, sinks, and an open shelving zone suffices. Wall-mounted fixtures, flanking windows, or a glass cabinet display accentuate without glare. Incorporate dimmers for flexibility, bright for food prep, subdued for dining ambience. Position pendants at varied heights over islands and tables, allowing their chain or cords to hang at interesting angles. Sconces placed high on a far wall lead the eye up and horizontally outward. The variety of angles allows lighting itself to feel artfully composed. Embrace awkward shorter walls and longer vertical planes to install an artistic fixture as a living sculpture. For example, a cascade of bell jar pendants floating down a two-story wall makes that area breathtaking rather than awkward. A slim, ring-shaped chandelier suspended by near-invisible cables adds a halo of light without bulk. Pot rack lights hanging from the ceiling mimic floating little moons. Install gallery track lighting to shine LED outward onto angled walls, highlighting displayed treasures. Use lighting creativity to define the architecture and shine. making it feel like home. While vaulted ceilings supply wonderful volume and height, kitchens must also feel intimate and welcoming for gathering, cooking, and casual dining. Strategically placed floor and table lamps for ambient mood lighting versus overhead glare. For example, tucking a banquet or window seat into a shorter wall makes that alcove feel enveloping when lit softly. Designate an area along the counters just for bar seating or open shelving displaying treasured dishware to establish nostalgic charm. Hang a show-stopping, one-of-a-kind chandelier low over the kitchen table to define it as a destination spot. The table itself should be appropriately sized without dwarfing people. Suspend pendant task lighting right above to illuminate dining and food prep without shadow. Place an area rug underneath for literal grounding of the space. The layered lighting alongside cozy furnishings foster welcoming atmosphere. Carefully positioned artwork, greenery, and textiles reinforce the kitchen as homey hearth. It feels like your own great hall thanks to vaulted openness coupled with designated personal spots. Maximizing angled architecture. Taking advantage of the abundant vertical planes and slopes requires some finesse so that function does not get lost solely for form. For example, hang metal rails and tracks on the ceiling to suspend pendant lights, racks, task spotlights, or even air plants. The stainless cables allow equipment to hang at the exact right level, while literally maximizing overhead area. This also keeps the open, airy sightlines intact since nothing is permanently affixed over head-blocking views. Install floating glass or wood shelves along oddly angled walls to display dishware almost like installation art. Accent with xenon lights or grow lights above to create shadow and dimension against the architecture. Backpaint a focal wall or the ceiling in a bold hue like Prussian blue, citrine yellow, or emerald to reinforce those surfaces as sculptural elements. Glossy subway tiles, shiplap planks, stone mosaic, and other textures integrate beautifully along vertical planes. A built-in window seat with storage along shorter walls remedies awkward dimensions while serving storage needs. Ultimately, celebrate unusual architecture as distinct design opportunity rather than struggle against it. Beyond their aesthetic appeal, vaulted ceiling kitchens offer a host of practical benefits that contribute to a more comfortable and functional culinary experience. Enhanced air circulation. The lofty expanse of a vaulted ceiling facilitates better air circulation within the kitchen, helping to dissipate cooking odors and maintain a fresh and breathable atmosphere. This improved ventilation is particularly beneficial in kitchens where frequent cooking can lead to airborne pollutants and humidity buildup. By promoting airflow and ventilation, vaulted ceilings contribute to a healthier indoor environment and enhance overall comfort. Ample storage opportunities. Vaulted ceilings offer ample opportunities for creative storage solutions, allowing homeowners to maximize vertical space and optimize kitchen organization. From suspended pot racks and overhead shelving to tall cabinets and pantry units, there are myriad options for utilizing the vertical expanse of the ceiling to enhance storage capacity and efficiency. By capitalizing on vertical storage, homeowners can keep countertops clear and clutter at bay, creating a more streamlined and functional kitchen environment. Temperature regulation. Proper insulation and HVAC systems are essential to ensure year-round comfort and energy efficiency in vaulted ceiling kitchens. The increased volume of air within the lofty expanse of the ceiling can pose challenges in maintaining consistent temperature levels, particularly in regions with extreme climates. However, with the right insulation materials and ventilation strategies, homeowners can mitigate temperature differentials and create a comfortable and thermally efficient kitchen environment. Though a vaulted ceiling kitchen provides some practical challenges in configuring appliances and storage, it offers abundant design potential limited only by imagination. Critical layouts, customized cabinetry, and creative lighting solutions establish stellar aesthetics alongside utility and comfort. Floating glass shelves, unexpected angles, and leggy furnishings maintain the feeling of open spaciousness. Strategically placed lamps, area rugs, and banquets form a welcoming gathering spot for casual dining. When awkward architecture and angles get showcased like living sculpture, the kitchen feels as lofty as a cathedral yet as cozy as a cottage. The vaulted dimensions allow abundant daylight to uplift spirits, and illuminated surfaces become living artworks themselves.